Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Potato, and welcome back to our channel. Hi, hello. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing so well today. It's interesting because I was talking about one of my favorite YouTubers that I found, which is Darlene Michaud. Her name doesn't look like it's pronounced that way. I have heard her pronounce her name and that's how it's pronounced. I'll give you a little bit of an overview of what she brings to the table, why I have such a fascination with her. Now, I don't expect people to just jump in and know a lot about Darlene. I found Darlene just randomly on Twitch like a couple years ago. It's been a while at this point. And while we've covered her doing a lot of stuff on her channel, we first discovered her when she had just moved to Mississippi from Maine. And she was doing video after video after video after video about her problems with the moving company that she hired to get her stuff from Maine to Mississippi. I can't wait to get back to watch Darlene Michaud. I kind of wanted to do a whole Darlene week, if I'm being honest, of watching some videos, catching up with her. And girl, we're gonna figure it out for the next few weeks, months, years, who knows, but just follow along for fun. And I absolutely wish that I could direct you to a place on Darlene's channel to go and watch her just like day after day after day rage about this moving company. But unfortunately, at some point, she took all of those videos down. Now with these most recent videos about the moving company debacle, it seems like maybe she took it down for legal reasons because she was in the middle of a lawsuit or something like that. I don't know. I'm guessing she'll give us some more information when we get into this video here shortly. And to be honest, I don't even really remember all of the details. Like, I don't remember what she was even mad about to begin with, to be honest with you. I think some of it was like reasonable annoyance, and then some of it seemed like she was just being petty because she was so fed up. Some other highlights about Darlene that you're going to learn. She does in fact do the carnivore diet, and at one point she said that she believed that she didn't poop a lot because all of the beef she consumed just melted and turned into piss.
My pooping part of yesterday's video. I had said that I go maybe once, at most twice per week, which is true. And I've gone longer. And it's not constipation. It's because the meat comes out in my pee and there's very little poop left. And
we've also watched her cut her hair with a kitchen knife. She gave herself bangs with a kitchen knife.
Was this the one we tried? I think so. Can I do it? Come on. Come on. Look, we did.
And while I would never cut my hair with a kitchen knife or just literally cut my hair on my own to begin with, I do just want to say, we are kind of giving twins, don't you think, now that my hair color is close to hers? Like, it's kind of giving Twinleen Michaud, you know? She's also documented a lot of her dating experiences, which I do kind of enjoy listening to. Like, it's fun to hear about, like, an older woman in the middle of nowhere, Mississippi, trying to date people and things like that, but it's also been messy.
And,
like I said, the video we're reacting to today is called I Got Sued by a Moving Company for $50,000 plus. I think I left the plus off earlier when I was reading it out loud, but plus more than $50,000. Isn't that crazy? I can't wait to hear all about it. I have her on 1.25 speed because my experience is that she can be sped up a little bit.
And
otherwise, let's just get to, shall we?
Hi everyone, it's me.
Hi.
That thumbnail is not clickbait. That really happened, and it just ended. For me, today. I think it ended yesterday, but I didn't know about it until today. She said, I'm not wasting any time to get back to yapping about this fucking movie company that I hated. And it really was suspicious when she stopped talking about it out of nowhere. And it gags me that she's like, well, maybe gag order. I'm not gagged. I'm still talking. I never got silent about the issue, just to be clear. But it gags me that the second that this is over, she's like, I'm filming a video, divas.
This is going to be a
whole new series about my Maine to Mississippi move after the lawsuit.
Yes! A whole entire new series about this. Like, how long could she draw out this content?
Many of you think I stopped talking about it because I might have sued someone. And no, it's because I got sued. And I will be telling you as much of this as I can. I will say that I am allowed to say the things that I'm saying now.
Mark.
I'm going to be very careful because there are some things I cannot mention, like any names. But I fought really, really hard to keep my right to talk about this story because for the past 2.5 years since this lawsuit was filed against me, I have been fighting tooth and nail.
It's been 2.5 years. Damn, I guess I've been following her for a while. The names thing is important because in all of her videos, she was giving like first and last names of every single employee of this moving company. It was wild.
And I never lied in any of the past videos which are down. But you will still be seeing some of them because I'm editing them.
Let's go!
I'm going to show you little clips, and I have a test clip for this because I download my own videos, and they're kind of blurry, but I think they're going to be fine. So we'll get to that in a second.
Yes! She saved the sacred texts! The sacred texts are still there. We still have them somewhere.
I never lied. To me, it wasn't overkill that I was doing videos about it because it's not like I was just...
It was a little overkill. I get like a couple videos, but when I tell y'all, I think we counted one time and she had somewhere from like 10 to 15 videos about this moving company debacle.
And so I'm going to be brief in this. I don't know how to start because there's so much going on.
You might think, is she gonna be brief? This is a 19-minute long video, but for Darlene ranting, that is actually pretty brief. It really is.
For those of you who know nothing about this, I moved from Maine to Mississippi in the whole year 2021 is when I started moving. So those of you who were watching me back then, you got to see the entire process from beginning to end. All the declaring that I did, my mother had gone into a nursing home, so that freed me up to get all this shit done. And then we moved Halloween, October 31st of 2021. And then we lived at my son's for a month because our furniture didn't arrive, as I was told it would. And I'm going to be going through all that again. I'm going to be telling my story, and I'm going to be watching my own videos to, be refreshed as to what I want to tell you. Mississippi moved after the lawsuit.
Yes!
And I promise it's just going to be brief. It's not like I'm going to, tell the whole story from, day one,
could if you wanted.
That happened. I don't have enough time for that.
Everything.
But we ended up in my apartment.
All she wanted them to do was like reimburse her or something like that, and at some point they did offer her money, like a lump sum money, but she had to agree to stop talking about it on the internet, and that was what she was not willing to do. A lot of her life was consumed with making sure that her mom was taken care of, and so once her mom passed away, she kind of like made a lot of changes, which included like going out to bars. She is a sober woman, but she liked to go out to bars to hear like live music and stuff like that and dance. She's a dancing beast. She loves to dance. And I think that's also around the time that she started dating again.
So I'm
Let's go.
I am going to be able to tell you what my legal fees cost, but I'm going to make you wait till the next video so I can guarantee that you come back. And,
she's playing that YouTube game. She said, listen, I got to make up them legal fees, so I'm not going to tell you how much it costs me in legal fees until the next video, so you all better come back and click on it. Just so you know, like, it's not uncommon for her to just turn them all off so she doesn't get any feedback from people. And one thing I do appreciate is that that's a boundary, right? Like, that's a boundary she's put in place. I've always really respected that. I mean, even back when I first made videos about her, some people, like, went back to her channel and were, like, trying to tell her that I made the video. And she even alluded to it in a video that she's like, she was aware of it, but that in general, she didn't like to watch stuff about herself and she wasn't going to keep anybody from talking about her, but that she just didn't want to know about it herself. And I really respect that as a boundary. There are things like, when it comes to Darlene, I don't think she's a perfect person. And I also think that there are things that are occasionally likable about her. So it's not this like situation where like she's an inherently good or bad person. I just am fascinated by her as a character.
Hang on.
Hanging.
Shutting me up, that didn't fly. Because I never told anything but the truth. I told my story as it happened.
She said, one thing that won't happen is shutting Darlene Michaud up. She said, one thing that will happen, this mouth's gonna keep running.